Hi guys, welcome back to all my subscribers who have been here for a while, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you all for joining me. Today I am going to do a bit of a March favorites video, just kind of summing up some of my favorite things throughout the month of March. I've never done one of these before, but I've seen them done and I think it's kind of a fun concept. So to start off with, I'm going to do some witchy things, and most of these things are going to be kind of witchy, pagan-y. And then at the end, I'm going to do just a few things that kind of aren't really so much, that are just kind of more normal style things that I'm into. So for jewelry this month, I've really been liking this. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's just like on a kind of string thing, and then it's a tourmaline chunk, black tourmaline. I really like it. I hope it's focusing well, but that's really nice. I've been wearing that quite a bit for kind of protection, but also more like, it helps me not feel as, well, yes, protection, but it also helps me not feel as nervous out in the crowds of people when I'm going out of my house and stuff, because I get real nervous. And then crystals, other than like my kind of ones that are my favorites all the time, this is calcite. It's a pretty big chunk. Calcite. And then this is one of the pieces of selenite that I have. I've only got a couple pieces, but this is one that's shaped like a heart that I like. And then for essential oils, I've got this one by Young Living called Peppermint, and I think it's a good oil, even if I was totally gypped into buying this starter kit thing. She told me it was going to be a certain amount of money, and then was like, oh, I don't have my credit card machine, you'll just have to leave me your credit card number. And then I did, and then it ended up being like double, literally over double what we agreed with on. And then when I like confronted her about it, she like gave me all this bullshit and wouldn't give me my money back. But anyway, I've been using the oils I bought and the diffuser. I like using that in my diffuser. You have to be very careful, because peppermint is one of the ones that is not good. It's toxic for cats, and I have cats. My familiar's a cat, so whenever I use it, I make sure to like keep it in my room and make sure the cats aren't anywhere near it. And I like put a towel on in the crack under my door just so it doesn't get out, because I'm like very paranoid about it, because their livers can't what's it called? They can't like not digest, but they can't you know what I'm talking about? They can't, they can't decompose it. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm talking about. And it'll build up in their systems over time, and it can kill them. So for soaps, I've been liking using my cleansing lemongrass and grapefruit soap that I made. This isn't the exact, it's from the same batch, but obviously this isn't the exact bar I've used. This is a different one, but it's from the same batch. And then one thing I've been enjoying doing is using my dream journals. I say journals because this is one that I had, the first one I had. And in the very end of March, literally March 31st, I did my last entry in it, and I filled it up. And so I filmed a haul with this one in it, but I haven't posted it yet because I need to edit it still. It's kind of, the videos have gotten kind of messed up, and their editing process is going kind of weird, but anyway, yeah, so this one I am using now, and it's got that little latch, and it's real pretty with the details on it and the spine. And then inside, I won't show you my entries, but it's like this. I really like it. I've written on probably like 10 pages so far with like 2 dreams. So that's nice. I also, in March, made my new working candle in this cool jar. It's soy wax, just white. I've used it once, I've got 3 little quartz, clear quartz chips in there. And yeah, it looks kind of funny when you use it, I guess. I've not really used much soy wax before. I usually use beeswax or parfum, and I'm trying to get away from parfum because it's not that great for the environment and it, you know, whatever. But anyway, so I scented this in lemongrass because to me, personally, that's a very protective scent, and it's very like calming and everything. And because I can't use a lot of scents because my senses are very heightened and sensitive, just in general, all of them. So lemongrass it was. What's the next one on here? Oh, right, okay. So this is where it gets into the, oh, right, well, no, one more thing that's kind of witchy. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it over here, sorry. So I posted a video on this too, when I made my art journal, my BOS art journal. There's another look at it if you haven't seen it. It's just kind of a sketchbook that I covered in this fabric that looks like leather, and then put that little key thing on there. And then on the inside I just added, oh yeah, there goes some pieces I wanted to use in it. Put some paper. And let me put those little pieces back in there. Yeah. Okay, so now we get into the things that aren't really that witchy. So this might seem kind of weird, but I added it because it might be something some of y'all are interested in, because I know a lot of witches like things that are a little bit more natural and sort of, this isn't really holistic, but that kind of thing. So this is a deodorant. It's by a woman named Annie who makes stuff, sells it on Etsy. The company is called Arachnes Demise. It actually doesn't say that on here. How odd. She didn't even put the name of the company on here. Interesting. But I will leave a link to it down in the, not to the deodorant necessarily, but to her site in the, you know, the down bar, the description. And this is the extra strength version, which just means that it has arrowroot powder and aluminum-free baking soda. Whoa, that was a really squeaky car outside with the brakes. As opposed to just the arrowroot powder. But she has a few different scents to choose from, and they're all made with essential oils. But since, like I said, I'm so sensitive to the scents, none of them, well, most of them had lavender in it, which I'm allergic to, so those were automatically out. And then I think there was like one that didn't have lavender in it, and there were scents in there that I just really don't like. And so I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I asked her if I could do a custom one, and I asked her to do a special blend that I like, and I like told her what ratio to do it in, and she was like, yeah, okay, sure. And she makes soaps and sugar scrubs, I think, and really, really pretty soaps, like really nice, really unique, things I've never seen before that a lot of other soap makers don't do. But anyway, so I got lemongrass and tea tree, and it smells so good, and it just, you know, it looks like a normal deodorant. It's got, what is it? Bentonite clay or something? Yeah, bentonite clay, which is why it's kind of gray. But anyway, I really like it. Really, really like it. It works really, really well. This is, I'm going to put this in my first favorite video. This is like an all-time favorites for like years now. Burt's Bees Lip Balm. It's beeswax lip balm if you haven't heard of it. This is just the original peppermint. That's the kind I like best. Works fantastically. I like it because it's like natural and sorry, it smells good. And yeah. So then some things I enjoyed doing. Oh well, I'll show you this first, I guess. Oh, it's under all my other stuff. Oh, and it's heavy in itself. Okay, this is my favorite planner spread. This is from the week of March. Well, technically, no, this is the wrong one, sorry. Well, I can show you this one, I guess, but that's one of them for the end of March. But that's not the one I was going to show you, sorry. That one is not my favorite. This one's my favorite. It's for March 27th through April 2nd. So technically it goes into April, but I'm still counting it as March. And during this week, I actually was in a lot of pain. My illness and stuff was going out of control, kind of. So I didn't use it a whole lot. Like, if you look, my checklists aren't real filled out. But I think it was real pretty. So it's my favorite of the month. And then also, this month, I put on, hang on, I'm taking some washi tape off the back of the thing. I put on this new cover that I got from Erin Condren. And you can see my planner is like bulging. It is so thick. Because it's an 18-month one and I use stickers in it every week. But yeah, and I have my name on there, obviously. My real name. Which, I mean, Alice is my real name, but that's my middle name. Sorry, I dropped my paper. So, music I've enjoyed, which is not necessarily witchy, but I mean, you know, whatever, it could be, I guess. The name of the band is Murder of My Sweet, and the 2 albums I've been listening to are Bye Bye Lullaby and Echoes of the Aftermath. I really have been enjoying those. Sorry, I'm looking down because I forget the names, not of the band, but of the, you know, the names of the CDs or whatever. So then a couple of things, like activities I did. I went to the rodeo, not like the rodeo part of it where you like go and actually see the animals. I can't deal with that part anymore because the dust and stuff gets to my allergies, and then there's so much noise in there. It's so loud with the announcers and everybody cheering, and just it echoes in the building and everything because it's inside a building where we are, and it just makes my migraines just go skyrocket, just go off the charts. And so yeah, so I can't do that anymore, and I never like super enjoyed it anyway, so I don't feel like I'm really missing out that much. So I went to like the carnival part of it a little bit, which I can only do like the gentler rides because again it hurts my migraines, but the real crazy jerky ones and stuff. So I just go on the like more gentle ones, I guess, like the Ferris wheel or something like that, I guess. Although I didn't actually ride any this year, I just kind of walked around. But then what I mainly did there was I went to the little shopping area, which is where I got a ring, a black star ring that I showed in my haul, or I'm going to, I guess, because you're seeing this video first. And then I went to the Renaissance Fair with my 2 best friends, and I showing, I guess, some stuff that I got there in my haul too. And I had a lot of fun there. I go every year. My father takes me, and he took me and my 2 best friends this year too, but he splits up from us and he likes to go off on his own and do his own thing, and that way we get to do our own thing too. And sorry, I'm kind of allergies right now, but that's a lot of fun too. So yeah, I believe, if my oil doesn't fall over, that those are all my favorites. Oh, sorry, my favorite herb. My favorite herb is calendula for March. I don't have that to show you any of because I have used it all. I'm currently making an infused oil. It's, you know, infusing right now in the cabinet. And yeah. So, I'm hoping to do another one of these videos for April because I've already got some things, even though it's like the 2nd or 3rd of April, 3rd I guess now of April. I think it's the 3rd of April, whatever it is, 2nd or 3rd of April. I've already got some things that are like definitely, I know, going to be on my favorites list because it's like stuff I've started, you know, and it's definitely going to end up being on my favorites, I'm pretty darn sure. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you comment and subscribe. Thank you. Blessed be.